Okay, this is the lesson on how coal and oil forms, and before we get too far into what specifically happened a long time ago, we're going to take a look at a few pictures of giant coal mines just to see what we're dealing with. This is a pit mine. This mine, you can see how incredibly deep it is in this dark rock here. This is all coal that we've dug up and burned. Here's a different picture of a different pit mine. You know, every day these things are getting emptied out, and so these pit mines are just giant holes in the ground that we've gotten very, very good at opening up and pulling all the coal out and burning it. So this is one of the trucks that they use to haul the coal. You can see it's just gigantic, you know, really something enormous. Finally, here's a picture of one of the open pit coal mine scoops. And this thing just, each one of the little scoops here is going to pick up more than a dump truck could haul through our town. So we got some serious technology into picking up coal and getting it where we want it. So we need to look at how that coal got there and what happened for it to form. So we start off in a swamp 300 million years ago. So this is before dinosaurs. There was a Carboniferous period where it's just lots of plants growing in, well, there must have been at least a few giant swamps, okay? And dead leaves and plants just pile up in the bottom of these swamps for millions of years, okay? And because they're in these freshwater swamps, the leaves never decompose. They never have decomposers eat them up. So they just pile deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper, okay? Well, eventually, maybe the water levels rise or the plates get pushed down. Over millions of years, the plants were buried under dirt and water. Here's what we put our notes. The swamp is buried by sediment, and later it's buried by rock, deeper and deeper. Finally, heat and pressure transform the plant material into coal. So when we're burning coal, what we end up having is lots of dead plants from the past that we're burning. Now, different types of coal. Okay, we start off at the bottom of the swamp. This is peat. These are dead leaves. You know, this is all very wet. Okay, this wouldn't burn at all. Lignite. I mean, if you dry it out, it would burn, but it's not coal yet. So a pile of dead leaves is at the top here. Now, over millions of years, this gets buried. Okay. Here's the lowest quality coal. If you wanted to put an arrow right here, this is kind of what we're talking about. Okay. This is medium quality coal. So subbituminous coal, probably. Finally, high quality low sulfur coal. This is the anthracite coal. There's only one place in the States, I think it's in Pennsylvania, where you'll find this really good, high-quality, low-sulfur coal. But basically, all the other coal that we're burning is somewhere up here on this range, higher up. So we're going to move on to oil now. Oil is kind of the underwater version of the same thing. What you end up with is particles of mud, algae, animal, and plant matter all pile up in the bottom of the ocean. Okay? And they pile up deeper and deeper and deeper. They kind of form their own layer of sediment. Well, they pile up, and it is buried, obviously, so maybe some sand starts piling up on top of all that. Heat and pressure turn it into oil and natural gas. So these oil reserves that we have and we are pulling up came from buried algae, buried all this dead plant material, and we're pulling it out of the ground now and we're burning it in our cars. That is how oil and coal have formed. Just to take a look at the very bottom picture, so we've got we drill wells down to the oil, we pull it up, or down to the natural gas, and we pull it up, take it here, little refineries, everything else, and we burn it. It releases energy, heat, carbon dioxide in our cars. This is how we get our energy. That's the end of the notes.